Welcome students to our next session of online video classes. Myself Piraj Mojumdar. I welcome you to Make Pro classes. That is my official YouTube channel, and we are running operation research sequence, and we have already covered all the modules in your mechanical engineering syllabus under this operation research subject. Earlier we have solved an knapsack problem as well as stagecoach problem using greedy algorithm, and we have also seen what this actual knapsack means and how to approach this problem using greedy algorithm. If you haven't seen the video, you can go to the previous videos which I made on knapsack, where I have elaborately discussed the meaning of this particular term. What does this term knapsack means, and how to apply greedy algorithm to solve two different problems, that is the knapsack problem and 0-1, that is a special type of knapsack problem 0-1. In the normal knapsack problem, we are allowed to split an object into many parts, you can say, but in this special type of knapsack problem, that is 0-1, we are not allowed to split a object, as because we are dealing with a solid object, so we are not allowed to split a particular object. Either we have to select, that is 1, or we cannot select at all, that is 0. So this is a special type of knapsack problem. So you can visit to the previous video where you will get a clear idea of what this term knapsack actually means, but today only we will see how to solve this special 0-1 knapsack problem using tabulation method, or you can say directly applying dynamic programming as well. So we will take a problem. Let us say we have a say profit are given as say 1, 2, 5, 6, you can say, and say weight are given in the form of 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. Now say total capacity of a bag. Say you already know what knapsack is. So those who have haven't seen the video yet of the knapsack, you can visit to the video where you will get what this knapsack actually means. This is nothing but in short you can say this is a bag where we have to fill items. Say we have 1 or 2 or 3 or many items we have to fill this bag in such a way, you can say, that we will get maximum profit. Look, for this problem we have got say maximum capacity. The capacity of this bag is say 8, that is the weight is given. So maximum capacity of weight 8 can be introduced or can be used to fill up this particular knapsack, this bag, you can say. That is the concept. Now number of object, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can write n equal to 4, that is the 4 is the number of object, you can say this is the number of object as well. Now look, one thing I always used to say, that while solving a particular problem, you have to decide whether we can apply dynamic programming to solve this problem or not. We have to decide first. Look, dynamic programming can be applied when, I can write it for you. First point we have to keep in mind, problem is of optimization, you can say, or you can say where we have to find optimal solution, that is either it can be minimum or it can be maximum type. Generally minimum in case of cost and maximum in case of profit. You already are I also mentioned these things, but to recapitulate or to get you acquainted with this dynamic problem, I am saying once more this, that optimization not only means that maximization or minimization, but it can be I want to say that optimization doesn't mean only that it is a maximization type. It can be minimization type as well. So that is the optimization, that is the meaning of the optimization. So we have to find the optimal solution. which one is the better. Okay, now second point you have to consider, that is sequence of decisions. You can write it, sequence of decisions have to be taken. Okay, to be taken I can write. Okay, now each problem have to be divided into sub problem or stages, you can say. Okay, you already know in the introductory part I already elaborately described the characteristics as well as the different features of this dynamic programming problem. Okay, so you already know a particular problem has to be divided into sub problems like this one. Okay, and at each and every stage, say this is the stage, this is a stage. Okay, so at each and every stage, say this one, each and every stage you have to decide, you have to take decision. That is the specialty of dynamic programming. Okay, so you have to keep in mind, one is whether the problem is of optimization type, whether it can be broken into sub problems, whether sequence of decisions have to be taken or not. That is our main findings while solving a particular problem using dynamic programming. Okay, now look, this problem, if you consider this problem, we have profit of these are the profits of say 4 objects and their corresponding weights. You can see over here I have written 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you can say we have to maximize the profit, so it is a problem is of optimization type. That is, we have to find the optimum solution. Next, we have to decide at each and every stage whether we can keep this item or we can keep this item or this one or this one, like that. Keeping which item will give you the maximum profit. So we have to decide at each and every stage. That is, we have to take decisions at each and every stage. So this problem is applicable for dynamic programming. Okay, let us start with the problem. Look, for solving this type of problem using tabulation method, we have to make a table like this one. Okay, where we have considered 8 options, as because we have got 8 maximum capacity. So the capacity will be this one. Okay, so you have to make a table with maximum capacity. Here it is 8, so I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up to 8 I have to consider. Okay, now in the left side of the table you have to consider how many objects are there. So there are 4 objects, you have to start with 0 only. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this one. Okay, now here you have to consider the profit as well as weight. Okay, now the profit is given as 1, 2, 5, 6. I have written it over here 1, 2, 5, 6, and corresponding weights are given as 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. Okay, so this is you have to remember while solving this type of problem using tabulation method. So the total capacity will be this one, and on the left hand side you have to consider from 0 only. If you are having 5 objects, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 likewise. Okay, and beside it you have to write the weights and profits as well. Okay, now our main aim, what is our main aim over here? Our aim, you can say our aim is to maximize, this is a maximization problem, so we have to maximize the profit. So I can write it pi into say xi. Okay, so this is, you can say, in simple. Okay, now this gives you weight into xi less than equal to m. Okay, now look, this m, this is, you can say that this is the constant as well. Okay, m should, we have 8 only, so this summation of the product of wi into xi. Okay, so it will be always less than the maximum capacity as well, or equal to. Okay, so our aim is to maximize the profit, so we have got this pi into xi. Okay, now look, we have to fill this bag. You already know we have the knapsack, so we have to fill this bag in such a way that we will get the maximum profit out of it. Okay, now say it will come such a way, say for example, so I can write x equal to, say, if we have considered, say, this one second object. If we not consider the first object, we can write 0. If we consider the second object, then we can write 1. Okay, if we consider third object, again 1. Similarly, if you not consider fourth one, you can write 0 as well. So the answer will be somewhat like that. Which object we are considering, we have to write it as 1, and those are to be written as 0 only. Okay, so this will be this is a example. This might not be the answer of this particular problem. I am just showing you to help you, let you know how to proceed. Okay, so the answer will be such, the decision variable will be written in such a manner only. Okay, so we'll see which one will come to fill this bag, which lucky ones. Okay, so and one more thing, xi, you can write also this xi, you can write as 0 or you can or 1 as well. Okay, as because we cannot split any of the object for this particular problem, as this is a 0-1 knapsack problem, which means you have to consider whole object at a time. That is, you cannot split like the previous one. That is where in the normal knapsack problem you can always have the option to split. Okay, now for this particular one you cannot split. Actually, you have to either consider or not at all. That means, say you are carrying a a solid object, whatever, maybe a PC, a laptop, whatever, you cannot split actually. So this is a special type or special case of knapsack problem where you have to select a object or not at all. Okay, so let us start with filling up the data first, this tabulation. Then we will take decision at different stages. First you have to gather data to take decisions. Okay, now what is the formula for filling this particular table? Okay, look, first I will just show you how to fill this table in a very easy way, not generalized. It is also based on the generalized formula as well, but I will show you the formula in the latter part. Okay, first I will show you how to fill this in a very shorter way. This will help you a lot in the examination as well. Okay, so the rule of this filling of this table, you can say, you have to fill this table and the last cell of this one, this corner cell, you can say, that is a 4,8 as well, you can say, this cell will give you the maximum profit only. Okay, now you have to fill this, start filling this table only. Okay, now look, for the first case we have got 0, 0. That means if you consider 0, then there will be no weight as well as no profit. Okay, so you can simply put 0 for this particular row, and for this row you are also getting 0 as well. So you can easily fill the first column and first row with 0 only. Okay, that is so much easier, you can easily fill it. Now come to the second row. Now look, we have got weight 2 over here and we are considering 1. Okay, the first object. So the first case you can say ourselves. Now if you consider weight 2 and these are also weights, okay, you cannot fill a bag or a knapsack which are having capacity of, this is, you can say, the capacity of the bag for the time being, you can say. Okay, so we are considering a knapsack or a bag with capacity 1 only, but you are having a weight of 2. Can you fill this bag with this weight 2? No, as because its capacity is much lesser than this one. So you cannot fill this weight to this bag which is having 1 capacity only. So you can easily write it as 0 only. Okay, similarly you can say, now we are having this weight 2 and this weight also 2. Okay, so you can easily fill, no problem. Now what will be the value in this cell, whether it will be 2 or 1? Look, many students confused while filling the table. They write 2 only here, but look, this weight I have already considered, so no need to write the weight. Just think carefully while solving this exam in the examinations. You just think very carefully that what is the aim. Don't memorize it, okay? You just think of the aim. Don't try to memorize it. You are going to maximize the profit, not the weight, okay? So just think once a while you are solving this problem in the examination. So while filling this table, you just keep one thing in mind, that you are going to maximize the profit, not the weight. That will help you a lot in the examination to fill this table as well, okay? Now we have got 2 weight and this capacity is 2, so we can fill this knapsack, okay? Now for filling this weight, what is the profit we are getting? That you have to write it over here. You should keep in mind. That is the trick, okay? So if you fill this, you will getting 1 profit. So I have written 1 over here. Now what will be the value for this cell as well? Now we have got only 2 weight, that is filled by here only, okay? So if you consider the latter part, that is 3, 4, 5, 6 weight, it will remain same as well, because if you are having only 1 profit as well for this particular object, so you cannot increase or decrease the value. So the profit will remain same, whatever the weight become increased, okay? So you just write 1. It will be 1 whatever be the weight, okay? Now come to the next one. So considering the next object, look, now the weight is 3, okay? So for first one and second one, it will be 0 as well, okay? Now look, what will be the value of this one? This is 2 and we are having weight 3. But look, you have to consider this weight as well. Look, if we consider both at a time, what will we have? 3 plus 2, that is this one we can have, okay? So if we consider 2 objects at a time, say we are considering this one at a time, then the total weight will be 3 plus 2, that is 5, and the profit will be how much? 2 plus 1, 3. So I can write 2 plus 1, 3 over here, okay? Now what will be the value of these cells? Can you tell me what will the value is in this cell? Look, previously we have checked that if we consider the first object, we are having this one, but we cannot fill this object with at this particular table, as because the weight capacity is given as 2. So we have to collect data from the previous cell only, okay? Now coming to this particular single object, that is the weight is 3. Look, where is 3 here? This is the 3. So for this 3, I can take this object alone, not in together. So for this alone object, I can write how much from it? 2 over here. So I will write 2 over here, okay? Now the previous one will be taken from the previous row as well, or you can simply understand that for this one we are having 2 weight. We cannot fill this with this one, but we already have this 1 weight. We have already filled this, so we are already getting 1 profit. So I can write 1 as well over here, okay? Now what will be the value at this cell? Look, similarly you can take the concept from the above row filling. How? Look, this remains same. You already know how to fill this one. Now we have got this one, so 3 is the capacity. Now 2 is the profit. So I have write 2 in this particular cell. Now if we increase the weight will be remaining same to you, that is a 3 only, and for that particular weight you are getting 2 profit only. So whatever will be the weight, you will getting only 2 values. So I can write 2 as well. Now as we have got the previous object as well, I have considered 2 objects at a time. Let us take 2 objects at a time. So taking 2, look, first you have filled this this bag with this object, say 2. Now again you have got this, so you can add this up, 2 plus 3. Now the total profit you are getting 1 plus this one plus this. So this is 3 as well. So I have considered 5. For 5 I have written 3. So now it is clear. Now you can easily fill this one. So what will be the value in this cell? Look, we have got the combined value, that is 5, that is 3. Now whatever be the increase in the weight, we can only maximum profit we can have only the 3 value, as because we are getting 2 object now in our hand only. Okay, so we can write 3 as well for the remaining cells. Okay, I think it is understandable to you. If you are having still any problem or doubt, you can comment me in the comment section. Now come to the next object. Now look, we are having this weight as 4. Okay, so come directly to the 4. Okay, now the weight is 5. So just write 5 over here. First do this object, you will get confidence in the examination hall. Okay, now you can consider, combining the objects. Look, if you combine 3 objects at a time, how much you will get? So you can see it is coming to be how much? 4 plus 3 plus 2, that is 9. Now you can see maximum capacity is 8 over here. So you cannot consider 3 at a time. So you have to consider 2 at a time. I can take. Okay. Now let us take, say, this one and this one. That is 4 plus 3. That is 7. 7 you can take. No problem. 4 plus 2, that will give you 6. 6 also less than, 8. 7 also less than 8. Okay. So we can take these 2 conditions as well. So 4 plus 2, that is 6. So come to the 6th cell. And how much is the profit? Look, be careful while filling this table. Do not just write 6 over here. Look what is the corresponding profit as well. So that is the place, many students get confused in the exam and they wrongly, put the values and getting the wrong answers as well. So you must keep in mind while putting this cell, you just think one thing, that we have to maximize the profit. We are here to maximize the profit, not to the weight. Okay. So while filling this table, you must remain very careful. So look, for 6, 4 plus 2, 6, you are getting 5 plus 1, 6 profit. So you can write. For this one, you are lucky. That is the 6 is coming over here as well. Now, for say 4 plus 3. Okay. So 4 plus 3, that is 7. For 7, this one, 4 plus 2. So, sorry, 4 plus 2 have got 6 over here. Now, if you consider 4 plus 3. Now, 4 plus 3 is 7. Now, so sale is 7. Now, corresponding profit is 5 plus 2, that is 7 also. So, you are again lucky. So, you are getting the same value as the weight over here. Okay. Now, look, for filling this cell and this cell as well. One more time, I will help you how to fill this cell. Look very carefully. For first one, it will be 0 as well, as because no one object can be fitted in this particular capacity. There is 1. Now coming to this 2 capacity, we are having 1 from previous cell as well. So you just write 1 over here. Okay. Now for this one 3, when we are considering 3, we are getting, for 3 we are getting 2 profit. Okay. So just write 2 over here. So the the golden rule for this filling, the left hand side, first you consider the maximum weight, that is a 4 over here. So for 4 column, you just write the profit corresponding to 5. Now for the left side, you just take the value from the above row and just fill it here. That is the golden rule of saving time in the exam hall. Okay. Now you don't have to consider each and every time while filling up this left side. Just consider the weight, the corresponding cell, write the profit, and you just fill this cell to the upper cell as well. Just upper cell. Okay. Now look, this one, what will happen for this one? Look, we have 4 weight. If you consider this weight alone, we are having 4 weight, so corresponding profit is 5. Now if you goes on increasing the weights, that will not affect the profit, because we are having only this 4 weight alone. We cannot multiply this profit. So it will remain 5, whatever be the weight you have considered. So this will be 5, and this one, what will be the value at this one? Look, 7 is the last one. If we considered this 4 plus 3, 2 weights, that is the 7 is the last one. So considering these combinations, you can say if you goes on increasing, this value, this profit will remain 7 as it is, just like the previous one. Okay, now I think it is clear, more or less clear to you. If you again having any problem, I can help you out. Just write me in the comment. Okay, now the last cell we will fill by using the formula, generalized formula. Let us see what is the formula. The formula is this one, you can see. So V of I comma W is given by maximum of V of I minus 1 comma W comma V of I minus 1 comma W minus Wi plus P of I. Now P is the profit, you already know. W is the weight, you already know. Now for calculation of, say this is the V, so V of IW, let us take an example, you will clearly understand. Okay, so we will fill this cell. Okay, so let us consider first cell, that is the V of, you can say this is the V, so V of 4 comma 1, I can say. Okay, let us put the value. Let us put V of I is your 4 and W is 1. This one, this is the weight, so this is the 1 and this is the 4. Okay, so understand. Next, look, maximum of V, I can write V, okay, of, look, I minus 1, so I minus 1 means 4 minus 1, that is 3, comma W is 1, 1, so 1. Okay, so I can write it as 1. Now W, yes, it gone. Now V, again V, so I can write comma V of I minus W. I minus W gives you how much? 3, as because I is 4. Now W minus WR. Now W, what is the W? You already know, that is the 1 minus W of I. I means here I is 4, this is the I. So weight of this object, fourth object. So what is the weight? 5. So you can write minus 5 plus P of I. P of I means I is 4 and profit is how much? 6, you can see. So I can write 6 over here as well. Now V of 3I, from the cell you can find V of 3I. 1 is 0. So I can write maximum V of 3 comma I, 3 comma 1 is 0. So I can write 0, comma, look, V of 3 comma 1 minus 5, it is coming to be negative 1 minus 5. So this total becomes undefined, I can say, as because it is coming negative value. Now only this is the 0 is the defined, you can say, so it will be, the value will be 0 only. So I can write 0 as well. Now coming to the next cell, that is V of, you can say V of 4 comma 2. Okay, so let us write maximum of V of 3 I minus 1, that is a 3 comma 2, I can write. Okay, comma V of I minus 1, again 3, I can write, comma W minus Wi. W minus Wi means 1, sorry, this is 2 for this one, W is 2, minus weight of the fourth object, that is 5, I can write. Okay, so sorry, this one is so 2 minus 5 and the profit will be as it is, that is plus 6. Okay, now you can see this one. Now you can see again this is undefined. and this value v3 comma 2, 3 comma 2 is 1. So look how these cells are automatically being copied using the generalized formula as well. So if you calculate in different way, that is not using the generalized formula, you are also getting the same value as well what you are getting using the generalized formula as well. Look, you can always welcome to take this formula, remember this formula, that is the actual way to use the formula and get the values as well. Now for saving time, if you just remember the technique, easy technique to fill the cell, it will help you much lotter in the examination. It will save your time as well. Okay, if you are good enough in memorizing the formula, you can also use this formula to find the different values of this particular cell. Now let us calculate another cell. We will see. Okay, now let us take v of this one. Look, this one weight is 5, so directly we have to come 5. Okay, and previous one data will be as it is. You can also check with the formula as well. Okay, and look, this is weight is 5, so directly come to the 5 and write the profit as 6. Okay, now we'll see how this 6 has come using the generalized formula as well. Okay, look, we can consider it 4 comma 5. Okay, so 4 comma 5 I can write, and maximum, this will be maximum of v of I minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, 3, comma w is 5 as well. Okay, now comma v of I minus 1. Okay, so I minus 1 is 3, comma w minus wi. Okay, so w is 5 minus w of I, that is this will be how much, and this will be 6, and this will be 5. Okay, so now we are ready to go. Now look, w 5, and w of I, that is this object, w of this object is, it is 5 also. Okay, plus p of I means this fourth object, that is the 6, so you can write 6 over here. Okay, so you can say maximum of v 3 comma 5, 3 comma 5 is coming to be 5 as well. So I can write maximum of this one 3 comma 5, that is 5, comma v of this one is 0. Okay, so I can write v of 3 comma 0, this one will be bracket, okay, so this one will be bracket plus 6. Okay, so you can write, this was a bracket, so I can write maximum of 5 comma v of 3 comma 0, 3 comma 0, that is 0 as well, 0 plus 6 I can write. Now it is clear. So maximum of 5 comma 6 as well, so it will be 6 as well. So v of 4 comma 5, that is 4 comma 5, 6. Look, we calculate in two different ways and we are getting the same value, that is the 6 only. Okay, now let us calculate again this cell. We are considering v of 4 comma 6, v of 4 comma 6. Okay, that is I can write it over here as max of v of I minus 1, that is 3, w is 6. Okay, comma this one will be this one. Okay, so comma v of I minus 1, that is 3. I can write w 6, so 6 minus w of I again, this one is 5, and this one is 6. Okay, so this one is 5 as well, Now w of I, that is w of I is 5, so I can write 5 over here. Okay, and it will be in a bracket as well, plus p of I, that is 6 as well, so I can write 6. Okay, now what will the value of v 3 comma 6? 3 comma 6, that is 3 comma 6 is 3 and 6, that is 6, comma you can write v of 3 comma 6 minus 5, it is 1, so you can write 3 comma 1 plus 6, that is the actual formula. So maximum of 6 comma v of 3 1 3 1, that is 0 plus 6 as well. Okay, so look, it is coming 6 and 6 as well, so maximum will be 6, so I can write 6 over here. Now next come to this cell. Now look, if you consider these two values, you can see when considering this object we are having weight 5, so directly we can come to the 5 and we can write 6 as well. Now if you considering making 5 plus 2, that is 7, so this will be the cell, that is 7, so 5 plus 2 7, and the corresponding profits will be 6 plus 1 7 as well, so there will be 7 value only. Now look how this comes using the generalized formula. So I can write it as v 4 comma 6, 4 comma 7, so I can write it as 4 comma 7, so it will be maximum of v of I minus 1, that is 3, comma w is 7 over here, again comma v of I minus 1, so I minus 1 will give you 3, w, now w is 7 minus w of I, that is 5, so minus I can write 5, okay, plus profit is 5, sorry, profit is 6, so I can write 6. Okay, now look, v of 3 comma 7 gives you 7, comma v of 3 comma this one is 2, so 3 comma 2, v of 3 comma 2 that is 1, plus 5 6, so it will be 7, this will be 7. Okay, so it will be, the value will be how much? 7 only, so v of 4 comma 7, that is 7. Now considering in the the previous method, we have found 5 plus 2, that is the 7, that is the 7th cell, we have to write the value of profit, that is 6, and 1, that is 7 as well. Now come to the last cell. For considering the last cell, look, 5 plus 3 gives you how much? 8, and the corresponding profit is 6 plus 2, 8 as well, so this value will be 8 as well. Now if we consider this one, say I am writing 8 over here, okay, that is v of 4 comma 8. Now it will be how much? V of 3 comma w is 8, so it will be 8, comma 3 as well. Now the weight will be 8 minus w of I, that is 5, so it will be 5, plus profit will be 6. Now v of 3 comma 8, that is 7 as well. Now v of 3 comma 8 minus 5, that is 3. Okay, so 3 comma 3, that is 2, so I can write 2 over here, plus 6, so 6 plus 2 gives you 8, and this is 7, so 7 comma 8, that is the maximum of 7 comma 8, will give you 8 only. Look how simple it is. Using the formula and without the formula, you can calculate the table, that is the 8 only. Now we have come to the point where we have all the values of this particular table. Now we are eligible, or we can able to take decisions. Okay, now we have to check how to take decisions. Look, I can write to find x1 comma x2 comma x3. We are having 4 objects, so we are having say 4 different addition variables as well. Okay, now comes the DP, that is the dynamic programming. Okay, to take sequence of decisions for this x1, x2, x3, x4 variables. These are the decision variables you can see. Okay, now look how to take the variable. Now look, I already told you that this value, I will take this one, this 8, it is coming as to be 8. This gives you the maximum profit for this particular, this particular knapsack problem, having this profits, this weights, and the maximum capacity as 8. So maximum profit is also coming to be 8. So this cell value, I already had told you while previously solving this problem, this cell value will give you the optimum result or the maximum value of the profit as well. So this profit is coming to be 8 as well. Okay. Now if you recall, earlier I told you we have to take decisions in this form. Say we are having 4 objects, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you consider for fourth object, we can write 1. If you consider third object, you can write 1. If you don't consider second object, you can write 0. And similarly, if you don't consider 1, then you can write 0. So this is the technique of writing. So you can see, first we have to consider this 8 as it is coming to be the maximum profit. So we can consider this object. This is the fourth object, which weight is 5 and profit is 6. Say for the timing. So we are considering the fourth object. So if you consider the fourth object, you can easily write it as 1. Now let us see, if you consider the fourth object, then its corresponding weight is how much? 6. So the capacity is of the bag is already given as m equal to 8. Now why you considered the fourth object, the weight of the fourth object is 6. So you already have taken 6. Say this is the bag, maximum limit is 8. So you already have filled the bag with 6 weight. So only 2 remaining. You can say 6 minus 8 minus 2, 6 is 2. So 2 only remaining. Now consider this table. In this table, there is 2? Yes, there is 2. Okay. Just check the upper row where it is 2. Yes, in the upper row it is also 2. We are having 2 in this case also. You have to check again the upper row whether it is having this one row has also 2. So we have to check again. We have to keep checking in which row it doesn't have the 2 number, as because we are having only 2. So you come to this row doesn't have any 2 value. Then you have to come to the next row, just next row. Look, this one row you have to consider. So this object, that is second object, you have to consider, that is this one. So for considering this object, you can write it as 1 as well. Okay. And for rest of the objects, look, we are having only 2 value, that is 6 plus 2. Already we have got the 8 maximum capacity we have filled. So we have nothing left. So we cannot choose this one. So you can write 0, 0 as well. Okay. Now you can see we have considered this object and this object. So weight of this object 2 and 4. Look, second object is this one. So weight is 3. So weight is 3. I can write weight 3. And for this 4 object we have considered, the weight is how much? 5. I have 5. Now profit, corresponding profit I can write as well. Second object profit is how much? 2. Fourth object profit is how much? 6. So total weight is 8 and total profit is 8 as well. This is your optimal solution. So optimal solution, you can write the optimal value or the maximum profit you can obtain from this knapsack is 8, and the objects that are optimal, you can say that you have to choose the particular objects for getting the optimal result is only second object and fourth object. That is, this will be your. So I hope you have enjoyed today's session. You know how to solve this 0001 knapsack problem using tabulation method, or you can say this is by applying dynamic programming as well. So Keep watching my another videos, upcoming videos, and please subscribe to my channel to get daily updates on mechanical engineering videos. And if you have any queries or doubts, you can always welcome to comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching.